What is Baroque art? Baroque art started in Italy in the late 1500s. Different countries like France, Spain, the Netherlands, and Austria adapted the style to fit their cultures. This style of art was popular in Europe during the 17th and 18th centuries. It is known for its dramatic use of light and shadow, strong emotions, and grandeur, showing the power of the church and the monarchy. Baroque art is known for its swirling clouds, flying angels, and intense facial expressions. This was driven by the Counter-Reformation, which sought to reaffirm the church's influence and power. Artists like Caravaggio, Rubens, and Bernini created dramatic compositions featuring biblical narratives. Their use of intense expression, theatrical lighting, and vivid colors aimed to inspire awe and facilitate a deeper connection to spiritual themes. Baroque art often depicts religious scenes, primarily in the context of Catholicism. Famous examples of Baroque art include Rembrandt's The Night Watch, Bernini's Ecstasy of St. Teresa, Caravaggio's Supper at Emmaus, and the Palace of Versailles. Baroque art is still popular today and can be seen in churches, museums, and other public spaces. It's known for its dramatic use of light and shadow, emotional intensity, and ornate decoration. Artists sought to create visually opulent and grandiose works that conveyed a sense of grandeur and luxury. Important themes of Baroque art: 1. The dramatic use of light and shadow. 2. Ornate, detailed imagery. 3. Emotional intensity and movement. Painting. Many Baroque paintings feature dramatic scenes with rich colors and intricate details. Some famous Baroque painters include Caravaggio, Rembrandt, and Rubens. Sculpture. Baroque sculpture is often characterized by its expressive and dynamic figures. Some famous Baroque sculptors include Bernini and Canova. Architecture. Baroque architecture is characterized by its ornate details, dramatic curves, and use of light and shadow. Famous examples of Baroque architecture include St. Peter's Basilica in Rome and the Palace of Versailles in France. The Night Watch, Rembrandt, 1642. Art style. The Night Watch is a famous example of Baroque art, which is known for its dramatic use of light and shadow. In this painting, Rembrandt uses strong contrast to make the figure stand out, creating a lively scene. Meaning. This painting represents a group of citizen soldiers preparing for a parade. The leader is giving orders, symbolizing leadership and community spirit. Visual elements. You can see the use of color, light, and dynamic composition in the painting. The bright yellows and deep blacks draw the viewer's eye towards the central figures. The Ecstasy of St. Teresa, Bernini, 1647 to 1652. Art style. This artwork is an example of Baroque sculpture which emphasizes emotion and grandeur. Bernini's work captures a moment of intense spiritual experience, conveying both beauty and drama through intricate detail. Meaning. The sculpture depicts St. Teresa in a state of spiritual ecstasy as an angel visits her. This moment symbolizes divine love and the profound connection between heaven and earth. It showcases the power of faith and spiritual transformation. Visual elements. Bernini uses flowing lines and rich textures in the drapery of the garments to enhance the sense of movement and emotion. The use of light is important. It shines down from a hidden source, highlighting the figure and creating a heavenly aura around St. Teresa. Supper at Emmaus, Caravaggio, 1601. This is another version of the same piece, Supper at Emmaus, Caravaggio, 1602. What is alike and what is different between the two versions? Art style. This painting is a prime example of Baroque art, known for its realistic portrayal of subjects and dramatic use of lighting. Caravaggio's style often includes realistic figures and strong contrast between light and dark. Visual elements. The use of light and dark to draw attention to the main figures. Visual element. The table is filled with realistic food items emphasizing ordinary life, while the characters' gestures and expressions add to the emotional impact of the moment. Hidden symbols. Baroque art is full of hidden symbols and stories. Look for the religious figures, mythological creatures, and everyday objects representing deeper meanings. What do you think the hidden meanings in these pieces are? For example, this piece illustrates the biblical story of Jesus revealing himself to two disciples after his resurrection. This piece symbolizes enlightenment, faith, and the discovery of truth. Palace of Versailles, France. This palace was built to centralize royal power away from Paris, showcasing the glory of Louis XIV's reign, and helped control the French nobility. The Palace of Versailles is known for its grandeur and opulence. Construction started in 1661 and was completed in 1710, commissioned by King Louis XIV. Art style. Baroque architecture blends classical elements and innovative designs. The flow of spaces in Versailles creates an awe-inspiring environment. It serves as a symbol of power. Versailles showcases grand proportions, extensive gardens, and intricate details. Key features are the symmetrical layout and the striking hall of mirrors, which reflects light to create a sense of endless space. The palace's exterior is embellished with ornate sculptures and gilded elements, highlighting its power and authority. The Palace of Versailles' meaning, or it symbolizes the absolute power of the monarchy, especially that of Louis XIV, who aimed to project dominance through its construction. The extensive gardens represent control over nature. The decorative elements throughout the palace emphasize themes of glory, triumph, and the divine right of kings. How can you create your own artwork inspired by the Baroque art style? You could use ornate detail using intricate patterns and designs. You could include floral motifs. Botanical elements, swirls, and curves create a sense of movement. And you could include gold accents. This gives your artwork a sense of luxury, opulence, and power. Before creating your artwork, consider, what did you like about the Baroque art style? What about the Baroque art style do you not like? Let your passions guide your artwork and feel free to set aside anything that doesn't spark joy for you. So let's recap. What is Baroque art? Baroque art was between the 17th and 18th centuries in Europe. It is full of action, emotion, and drama, includes a lot of religious symbolism, uses dramatic use of light and shadow, includes emotional intensity, and ornate decoration. Thank you for joining us at Bold Soul Whimsy to learn more about Baroque style art.